the stop sign is obstructed, where do you stop? You don't stop. You stop at the marking. At the next sign, only on a Tuesday. So we can eliminate this one. That's a bit silly. You do not stop. We can eliminate that because that would be dangerous, which leaves these two. At the road marking or at the next sign. At the next sign is the same as not stopping. So it must be the blue one. You stop at the road markings if you can't see the sign. If you strike a bridge, how much is the fine if you report it yourself? If you strike a bridge, you'll always find the phone number to report to on the bridge somewhere. There'll be a bridge plate you have to look for. Is 1,000 to 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 3,000 to 3,050, or 2,000 to 5,000? And the answer is 1,000 to 5,000 euros if you report it yourself. If you have a bridge strike and you do not report it, how much is the fine? Potentially up to how much? Up to 50,000 fine plus 6 months in jail, 60,000 with 5 months, up to 3,000 plus 2 months, up to 40,000 10 months. I would go with 50,000 and 6 months in jail. Doesn't mean you're always going to get that, but if you hit a bridge and you don't report it yourself and you get caught, you can get up to 50,000 of a fine and up to 6 months in jail, or both. But how many vehicles per year hit railways or motorway bridges in Ireland? This question is not going to come up in the test. This is just good to know. So between 151 and 200 a year. What's the maximum width of a bus? It's a bus question. Maximum width of a bus. Hopefully now you shouldn't have to think about this. You should know it's 2.55. What's a bus driver's main responsibility? It's always comfort and safety of the passengers. So to be on time, yes, that's good, but it's not your main priority. Bully other road users, certainly not. Safety and comfort of the passengers, yes. Keep to the speed limit, yes. But it's always safety and comfort of the passengers. There's two potentially correct answers there, but it's always the safety and the comfort of the passengers. When can you park on a double yellow line? Simple answer is never. Certainly not always. When you're not caught, it's a bit cheeky. When the times are shown, spelled incorrectly. When the times are shown for a single yellow line, you can park between certain times, the times displayed on the plate, which you'll find on a post somewhere around the place. But a double yellow line, you can't park. When can you park on a single yellow line? As I just mentioned, between the times displayed on the plate. Usually not between business hours. i.e. 9 till 6 PM or something. What does this sign mean? Lots of sign questions in this test. You should know by the shape of that. Doesn't matter whether it's in Irish or English or French or Dutch. You see that triangle and you know it's a yield sign. It's that shape, so if it's defaced by vandals or if it's covered in snow, you'll still need know it's a yield sign. You don't need to be able to read it. Same as a stop sign. You'll always know a stop sign is a stop sign by its shape. One, two, three. 3 strikes, so it's 300 meters to the exit, and it says 300 meters there as well. What does this sign mean? It's a bus stop, isn't it? It's as simple as that. And some of the questions in the CPC scenarios really are as simple as that. You just need to read through the scenario and the answers will be right there. What kind of day was it when Sean started? So you go to the very beginning of the scenario, which would be on the screen, the computer screen the whole time, and you read it was foggy and drizzly. How much sleep does Sean have? Again, you don't need to guess. The scenario will be on the computer in front of you. You can just read it. Was it a seated only bus Sean was driving? The answer is yes. I just skipped that one for some reason. What speed does Sean drive on the motorway? Was it 70, 80, 65 or 100? Again, you don't need to guess. You can just read the scenario. It's right there in front of you. I've had people with learning difficulties, reading difficulties. I've had many people where English wasn't their first language, and I don't think anybody has ever run out of time doing the CPCs. There's lots of time. Read the questions carefully. Make sure you understand them. Does Sean complete his walk-around check? Yes or no? No, he didn't, did he? He done a very brief walk around. Again, you can read that and get your own answer. Does Sean ask the wheelchair user if he could fasten the straps? No, he didn't. He just went and strapped them without asking. That's like strapping you to a seat. You have to respect people's dignity. Yes, some people are differently abled, but if they want help, they'll ask. If they don't need help getting on the step and you just go and lift them or grab them or do something without asking, that's disrespectful. When Sean saw yellow lines and no parking signs, should he have stopped? The answer's there in the question. It says no parking. So no, he shouldn't have stopped. Last question. Was it what was the driver in case study for? What was his name? Hopefully you'd know that. And if you didn't, you could just read. Now you're not going to get that question come up. But again, you could just read it. And a lot of the questions really are that simple, guys. Okay, that was CPC Scenario 4, Test 1.